The Masochism Tango?
That's quite
Queen of the Night aria. Oh God. I can't say it.
It's a brutal aria.
I haven't vocalized.
Nice.
I can't sing it really loud. I haven't practiced.
This aria is actually quite brutal, not necessarily for the high notes, though that's obviously the most impressive one, and of course you need those high notes. But the middles are where the drama exists in the middle of the voice for this one. So if you take a listen to Diana Damrau, you'll kind of hear what I mean. So the lows here are really important. Right? That's where the drama exists. And this is where we can get into like the Fach system and like what performance practice and all that stuff. Not that it matters terribly, because whatever. Like the most important thing is that like if you enjoy Mouse singing, then that's a good time, right? And I do enjoy that she enjoys it. I like that she's laughing and enjoying herself. She does sound wonderful. I think Mouse's tone is uniquely stunning. But there are arias for Mouse that like I would love to hear Mouse do, where this part of a range would be it's like the song highlights that, right? And it's like not everybody is like tailor-made for every song or aria. Like here's the one like if I had a chance to ask, probably ask her to sing quite a bit if I had my way of things. But the doll aria from Tales of Hoffmann is one of my favorites. And I think she would just kill this. And it's I think the very principle of it is really wonderful. Was I at this performance? I was at this performance. Wow. Yeah, I was at this one. The Academy of Vocal Arts. I was in the crowd for this. Like this phrase, I think Mouse would be so pretty. Like, there's just like, there are a lot of tenor arias that I love singing. People like hearing me sing. But the ones that really feel great to sing are the ones that highlight what you do best, right? And this higher range from Mouse, I think is uniquely stunning. Yeah, I would love to hear. I mean, I've heard some of her lows recently. It definitely has more power. Yeah, so for sure. I still think, and I would love to be proven wrong. I still think, yeah, her giggle is infectious. I still think the doll aria would highlight this part of her range that's really phenomenal. Charismatic Voice said that she would want to hear Mouse do the one from Lakme, which would also be a phenomenal aria for Mouse. Yeah.
I haven't vocalized. I can't sing it really loud. I haven't practiced. I can't sing it loud. It's
I relate.
1 a.m. and I have like no.
Wait. What time in the evening is? You're just busting out Queen of the Night? What time?
I can't sing it loud. It's fucking 1 a.m. and I have like no warmth in my throat. There's no way I can hit those notes right now.
It's 1 a.m. for you when you're doing Queen of the Night? Why would you do that? I mean, I know why. Because you're like a super generous performer and you have an amazing community and you want to do all things. 1 a.m. Queen of the Night. 1 a.m. That is wild.
Verstoßen. Oh my god, I haven't sung in German in so long. Please help me.
Bajru did the Fifth Element thing at 4 a.m. Listen, I'm trying to save my voice, okay? I'm trying to rest my voice, because all of the yelling I do when I find these things out, it's very tiring for my voice, and you're making it very hard with this information you're feeding me right now. What is with these people?
I haven't sung in German in so long. I'm sorry. I'm sorry to anybody who speaks German. I'm really sorry. I'm not even in my opera place. I'm sorry.
If you're it's 1 a.m., girl, jeez.
I'm so sorry to anybody who speaks German. I'm sorry I butchered your song in your language.
Alright, maybe I should speak Spanish then. Or not speak Spanish, but sing Spanish. Because, like, I do love that music, and maybe I'm a little too hard on myself with that stuff. Because, like, again, like, when I hear a native singer do Spanish music, it's just like, oh my god, that's so beautiful. And I feel like I bastardized the language. But I suppose, like, if it's, this is the same spiel I gave Bajru. If people want me to do it, and it makes them happy, then that's what I should do. And I should get over myself. You know. Because if she's doing it and she doesn't feel comfortable with German. My German's not great either.
Sing that song properly.
To be honest
I'm
with
really
you.
sorry.
But
I'm sorry. When I practice it well, I'll sing it for you.
yeah, but Dobos, I'll never sound as good
right
as
now,
a
it's
native
2 a.m.
singer.
And there's no way that I could sing that song. You hear how bad I cracked? That was so funny.
They do learn when they play Runely, but you need someone to play with.
I like the other one too.
So I got to figure out a way to like interact with Spanish as a language. You know.
I wonder if this one's.
And yes, I am too hard on myself. That's fair.
Oh my god, are you fucking kidding me?
It's not that it's not to do with someone being better than me. As to why to avoid it, it drives me mad. I have so much love for it when I hear someone like when Mouse sings in Spanish. I'm like, oh, the aesthetic of this language is so stunning. And then I hear myself do it, and I'm like, I'm not doing this right. And then I guess what drives me mad is I don't know why. You know what I mean? Because I don't know. I just know like there's a certain way it sounds. It sounds so stunning, and I'm not doing it. It drives me insane. Like I hate it. And I don't know what I'm doing wrong because I don't know enough.
Wait, there's still so much. It's a long ass song, okay?
Yeah, it is real long. Yeah, Gabrielle, but I would need people in voice chat, I think, for that. I love her chat. It's super positive energy.
Fibra.
I want to hear her sing it. Oh, here we go.
This opera, it's not impossible, okay? Anybody who says that it's impossible, it's not.
We don't tell her about my rant. Yeah, everyone. Yeah. Okay. We don't tell her about my rant.
There's
What they did is they had 3 singers come together, and they recorded 3 singers to get like the different parts of the range, and they did a lot of mixing to make it work. So it's yeah, sure, possible, but like
no way I can do
designed
it after
to
all
be
the fucking around I've done today.
literally designed to
There's
sound
just no
human.
way. I love that song. One day when I'm not fucking around and I take care of my voice and I'm properly warmed up, I'll sing it for you. The way it's supposed to be sung, not this garbage that I'm doing right now.
But I'm glad that she just shares this stuff. Like, there is something toxic that happens to a lot of classical singers. For example, let's just, just totally random example, not relevant. Say, for example, you're classically trained and you have a love for, I don't know, let's say the Spanish language. Just grabbing a random example, not relevant entirely to this at all. And you have this love and adoration for the aesthetic and the sound and all that, right? And then you want to work on it, right? Well, in the classical world, the idea is lock yourself in a practice room for 10 years. Don't touch grass. Grass is the enemy of progress. Get good, and then show people that you're still not worthy, right? But like, that's not real. So like, if someone, it's also not, it's antithetical to the streaming as a medium. Streaming as a medium is about letting people in, right? If this is what I'm learning, correct me if I'm wrong, y'all. Like warts and all, right? And so it's actually very informative to see people who are really good struggle, right? It's humanizing and I think healthy. So I am glad that she just shows this and enjoys it and has fun, and everyone has fun with her. Like, that's so much better than the alternative of never singing Spanish music because you're a perfectionist and you have a sense of responsibility to nobody who cares. And you conflate bad performance somehow with like ethics. It's weird. It's unhealthy. Anyone who does that, I mean, it needs to work on themselves probably. For I'm putting this in the video. Chad is asking me about like a traditional opera career. Okay, here's what you do if you want a career in opera. This is what it requires, and this is why it takes so much privilege and wealth. And this is the system that exists in the United States, at least. You get your undergraduate, you get your master's, then you do young artist programs for years, like 5-6 years of just young artist programs. Okay, that's your networking, that's your professional development. You do not get paid for young artist programs. Some of them you pay. And oftentimes you pay to apply to audition. Let me say that again. You pay to apply to audition. Your application can be rejected and they keep your money. This is common practice, even at the professional level when you audition. This is common. In defense, I don't think it's defensible, but if I'm going to steel man, pianists who can play the music that you often have to sing are not cheap. They are not a dime a dozen, right? So you got to pay for that. You got to pay for the space. But that should be just considered an expense, right? In my opinion. I despise the pay to apply system. It's ridiculous. So you go through all that. You might start getting gigs. Usually it's opera chorus work. It's much easier to do. There's some good union gigs. Philly Opera is a great gig. I know a lot of people who do that. The aspirational gigs are like Chicago Lyric and Met and San Francisco Opera. Those are like 6-figure gigs, but you're living in a really, expensive city, so it doesn't go very far. But they're union, so you get health insurance and stuff like that. But there are not many positions open in those choruses, right? So you could do that if you don't want to travel. There's still long hours, but unions help keep the ridiculousness down. Now, if you want to travel, oof, right? Now we're talking about taxes in several different countries that you have to deal with. You're talking about how are you going to meet somebody? How are you going to have a life? How are you going to have kids, right? And if you're not aggressive about, keeping up your reputation and traveling to do, because you want to be a soloist, say for example, then the problem with that is that your reputation kind of declines because it's competitive. You can pad it out by getting symphonic work. There's a lot of symphonic gigs, but your musicianship has to be much, much, much better for symphonic work than it does for operatic work because conductors in those spaces have a higher standard. Like intonation cannot be an issue. Whereas opera's people, I don't know why they have more leeway for that, but they tend to. But that's it. So it's like 10 years, and a lot of money, right? Your undergraduate's how much? Master's about 100,000. Yeah, you have to pay to apply. People save up $2,000, $3,000, $4,000 every season to audition. Then you're talking about coachings, right? You need your voice lessons. What about the aesthetic and performance practices? What about language? What about gas money? What about dry cleaning, right? 10 years for a shot at it. And the young artist program circuit is kind of not skippable. And you can kind of shortcut it if you do well in competitions. There are people who do that. But both young artist programs and competitions have age cutoffs that are kind of strict. And some voices just get left out. Like when the Met competition lowered the age from 32 to 30, every tenor that wins, with the exception of like 2007, you look at like from before the age drop to after, the only tenor representation is like light lyric tenors because it just takes time for some voices. So it's like an asinine, arbitrary thing. Do you want talent? That's what the Met competition is supposed to be about. It's supposed to be about finding talent. Okay, I guess you don't want full lyric tenors. I guess you don't want spinto tenors. I guess you don't want dramatic tenors because you're not going to find them. And maybe there are exceptions to the rule, and there are, but it's an exception. And now we don't have a lot of big voice tenors because they're not getting a lot of push from competition circuits like they used to, right? So the industry has shot itself in the foot. Anyway. That's my spiel. Let's listen to some marvelous singing.
Ave Maria? You want me to sing Ave Maria?
Yeah, my mental health didn't survive it either.
By
Rachel.
Schubert? Oh, God. Okay.
Yeah, in this space, that collabs are how you get, like, you can grow with your competition, right? Like, it's way healthier of a dynamic. Knowing it's 1 a.m. and that she's not warmed up, there's nothing really to... Even early on in her vocal recovery and her journey, there are moments of brilliance. This vowel where she opens up an O. It's over here. Right? It's like, there it is. There it is. Oh. So, I was working on this in my own stream. I'm very much out of shape vocally, very much. My eval, if you have a lot of back tension, which if you're not moving around a lot and you're in bed a lot, which is, what happened to me, you're gonna have a hard time. There's a lot of things pulling down if you're tense. So making space in your mouth, in your face hole, becomes a real challenge. Luckily, because of some insane cat goddess. We have found the secret solution to this. We call it shrimpification, okay? And it brings us to the next level. It's how we go beyond. So the reason this, like all of these muscles, pull down on the neck muscles, which pulls down on your soft palate and all this stuff, right? And it'll affect your jaw as well. So if you look at my neck, God, I'm so stiff. Look at my neck, my shoulders. We're gonna just sit here for a little bit and I'm gonna pause the video and just talk to my chat. And in a few minutes, you're gonna see a little bit of a transformation in my neck. I'll give you a little bit of an eval. E versus I. See how my sound kind of dies? We're gonna clock back in a few minutes of the stretch, which hurts a lot because I am tight, like a tiger, not in a good way. That's better. I still have tightness here. But you can hear the difference from the two. I still have a lot of tightness here, and that's pulling my neck down, which is tilting my head back, which lowers the soft palate. So it's far more difficult to make sound there. So if you have back tension, your eval becomes difficult. Oh my God. Yeah. I need to have a little bit more fun. Like one of the things that I think that's helped with Mouse is like, at least like watching this like adventure, like catching up from when she started coming back to it. Like I have my own health issues. And so there are a lot of difficulties that I'm having as I'm trying to rectify them, apologies, the consequences of them on my singing. And I am, like many artists, way too hard on myself. And so I tend to not, be very kind. And I look at this one in contrast with this performance of Ave Maria, which is one of the first ones. I saw this, Starlight Darrell played this on the stream.
I'm all by myself. I'm all by myself.
And I feel like this is where I'm
opera by myself.
mentally, where I'm,
Shit.
I'm like, I feel ashamed of my singing, which is a hell of a thing to say. It's not a healthy attitude. Yeah. And I can hear this is someone who knows what they're doing and their body is defying them. And she just keeps going. Yeah. Yeah. Defy it. This makes me so happy. I gotta show chat on this. I gotta show chat. Look at that. That's what it's about, is doing it for other people, right? So my own shame and maybe the shame that maybe Mouse felt or whatever she felt, right? Because I don't know. All that be damned. Because it's not about us, right? People want me to sing. They're encouraging me to sing. They like me singing, so I'm going to sing more because that's the job. It's not about me. Very hard to internalize that. I'm still working on it. Yeah, I do the same.
I can't do anymore. That's it. I can't hold it anymore. It's gonna come. My voice is gonna fucking come out. Ah! That's it. No more.
Yeah. What's crazy to me is that recording that she hates, maybe she doesn't mind it now, but that Darrell heard that. And it's one of, like Darrell was saying, it was like one of her favorite things to hear. And she was like, oh my God, I have to write for that. So it's like God, like just to just a triple underline, like my opinion about my own singing and how much I have a disdain for all my troubles of attaining vocal freedom. It's just so not the point. And that this community makes all that possible is wild in the best way, in the best of ways. I am certainly not complaining. I don't know. I think there's something kind of like magical in this space. And the music is stunning, and the artistic ambitions are bold. And this one is more recent.
Anonymous gifter, thank you so much for the 25 gifted subs.
That's a remarkably different tone.
Gratia plena, Maria, gratia plena, Maria, gratia plena.
This is actually the change that has more recently happened with my voice, with all this progress I've been making. Definitely a lot more dramatic here in terms of like the transformation. So yeah, the tone quality here is a lot more consistent. Yeah, I don't know what happened between then and now. How old is this one? This one is a year. Okay, comparatively to these are definitely a more recent version. The vibrato is more even and consistent. And there's a lot of reasons why that would be the case.
Benedicta tu in mulieribus et benedictus fructus ventris
So the difference that 4 years and better health can make. One of the challenging things and the things that can kind of like drive me mad with singing is the body's the instrument. Right? Like I did a stretch to prove a point that my back muscles affect the sound. Everything it kind of can affect it. So it's a very, very, very temperamental instrument. My vocal folds put together are about the size of a nickel, if that. And those are the things I use. Right? They're affected by humidity because of the mucosal lining. My tone quality is affected by my posture. It's affected by everything. So yeah, health is a big deal. It's tough. Yeah, her breath is considerably more consistent.
Oh my god. Sorry.
What?
Holy sh! I don't even know if that sounded good.
Sounded great. That's actually some of the best tone quality in that range that I've heard from her. In that genre of music. Yeah. This is when was this one? Just a year ago. Different take. I think it's also this is the other thing. I once when I heard Lawrence Brownlee in Santa Fe, and he was impressive, but not like the remarkable person that I heard so much about. And then I heard him in Philly. I was like, oh, okay, now I get it. People have like we're talking about the body's temperamental, right? So it's really important to listen to like a lot of before you draw any conclusions. So I'm glad people. Thank you so much for people for sending me a bunch of different versions of her voice over the years. It's hard to get a baseline. So the difference between this and the other one, and this happens to me so often, is that there might be some stiffness near the hips or the lower back, which would affect the tone. Like maybe not in a way that anyone would notice, other than of course, the singers who are obsessed with everything. But still a beautiful sound. You hear how it like there's less depth to the tone quality than there was here. Yeah, could easily be a tension issue. But, right, the breath here is a little bit more consistent too. So just to point out, like, again, the body's temperamental as all get out. Really difficult. Affects everybody. Doesn't matter who you are. But always sounds good.
I'm trying not to laugh. I'm sorry.
Yeah, right here. Could be that because she's holding back laughter. That's a good point. Yeah. So she's holding back laughter. There might be some tension here, and then it opens up a little bit here. She's trying not to laugh. Yeah. Okay, that makes a lot more sense. Yeah. It's a great problem to have. Yeah. Just that right there. Yeah. Nice. Oh yeah, diminuendo. Let's go.
Ventri tu Jesus. Oh, baby. I can't look at myself.
All right, and then this is the more recent one.
What a strange request. Ave Maria. Gratia plena. Maria, gratia plena. Maria,
Yeah, this is nice.
Benedicta tu in mulieribus, et benedictus, et benedictus fructus
This is nice, like really nice sound. I mean, listen to the eval here versus here. You can, like, I can hear the soft palate being down and all this stuff. Yeah, I mean, it's an incredible journey to like have so publicly available. It's no wonder why everybody roots for this individual. You know, yeah. I keep thinking about what Daryl said about hope through defiance. Yeah, just an incredible story. Hits you in the warm and fuzzies. You know, just makes you want to just get up in the morning and go, yeah, yeah, I can do it. I can do it. I can do it. Beautiful tone quality. Particularly U vowels are really nice. A lot of sopranos are generally trained on U vowels. So yeah. Anyway, just yeah, dope. Doperino, bee's knees, peachy keen, possibly amazing.